My child, there is a silence surrounding this moment that very few people are able to recognize. It does not sound like thunder, and it does not arrive with loud announcements. Instead, it moves quietly through unseen doors, carrying a truth that has remained hidden for far too long. Don't skip, because every sentence is leading you toward a revelation that connects directly to the title you chose. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and the final pieces will make everything before them suddenly make sense. Long before you found this message, a chain of unexpected events had already begun moving into place. The person who once tried to remain attached to your soulmate's past believed that every secret would stay buried forever. They believed that clever words, hidden intentions, and carefully protected stories could never be uncovered. But life has a remarkable way of revealing what pride tries to hide. One unexpected decision led to another. One forgotten detail opened the door to another discovery. Suddenly, questions that had been ignored for months began receiving answers no one expected. News started spreading that your soulmate's former partner had been taken into police custody while authorities examined actions that raised serious concerns. This story is not about celebrating another person's downfall. It is about understanding that truth eventually reaches places where deception believes it is safe. Don't skip. Stay with this message because something even greater is about to unfold. Your soulmate never imagined that old chapters would return in such an astonishing way. For a long time, they carried invisible emotional weight, wondering why certain memories refused to disappear. They questioned themselves. They replayed conversations in their mind. They wondered whether they had missed warning signs that everyone else seemed unable to see. Yet what they could not understand then is becoming clear now. The past has begun revealing its own answers without anyone forcing them into the light. The truth has started speaking for itself. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Imagine your soulmate standing quietly, hearing unexpected conversations unfold around them. Every new detail arriving feels like another piece of a puzzle they stopped trying to solve long ago. They are no longer searching for explanations because explanations have started finding them instead. That unexpected shift changes everything. The story is no longer about what happened yesterday. It is becoming a story about what tomorrow is preparing to reveal. Don't skip. The next moments matter more than you realize. There are people who spend years believing they can control every version of every story. They rehearse excuses before questions are even asked. They expect confusion to protect them forever. Yet truth is patient. It does not rush. It simply waits until the right moment arrives. And when that moment comes, even the strongest walls begin to crack. Your soulmate is beginning to understand this in ways they never expected. They are seeing how hidden actions often create visible consequences without warning. They are realizing that honesty never needed to shout because time eventually speaks louder than anyone else ever could. If these words seem strangely familiar to your heart, quietly type 111 below. Keep listening, because something remarkable is still ahead. The greatest surprise has not yet arrived. Your soulmate is discovering that what once looked like an ending was actually protection leading them away from a path they were never meant to continue walking. Every unanswered question, every delayed conversation, every painful goodbye now appears completely different when viewed through today's events. They are beginning to see that certain doors closed because something far better needed room to open. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The most astonishing part is not that unexpected news appeared. The astonishing part is how perfectly the timing aligns with the new chapter preparing to enter your soulmate's life. While the past struggles to explain itself, the future is quietly arranging opportunities that require freedom from old burdens. Your soulmate may not realize it yet, but every passing hour is creating distance between who they used to be and who they are becoming. That distance is where peace begins to grow. It is where confidence quietly returns. It is where hope finally learns how to breathe again. If your spirit feels drawn to continue this journey, softly leave 777 below. There is still another layer waiting to be revealed, and what comes next may completely change the way you see everything that has happened so far. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter is where the hidden connection finally begins to unfold. A quiet realization began settling into your soulmate's heart long before anyone else noticed it. At first, they could not explain why they suddenly felt lighter, as though an invisible weight had started lifting from their shoulders. The news surrounding their former partner continued unfolding, not with loud drama, but with undeniable facts that slowly connected together. Every new detail reminded your soulmate that truth has a way of arriving exactly when it is needed most. Don't skip, because what you are about to hear explains why this unexpected moment is connected to your own path as well. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As more information surfaced, your soulmate remembered conversations that once made no sense. Small promises that were never kept. Stories that changed without explanation. Moments that felt confusing at the time but now seemed crystal clear. Suddenly, they realized they had spent too much energy questioning themselves when the answers had been hidden somewhere else all along. That realization did not fill them with anger. It filled them with freedom. Freedom to stop looking backward. Freedom to believe that their future deserved honesty instead of uncertainty. Don't skip. Every sentence is leading towards something greater. Somewhere deep inside, your soulmate whispered something they had never been able to say before: I am finally ready to let the past remain in the past. Those quiet words became more powerful than they expected. It was as though a heavy door finally closed behind them, allowing another one to begin opening ahead. They could not see everything beyond that new doorway yet, but for the first time in a long while, they were no longer afraid to walk toward it. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. There is another connection that almost no one notices. While attention remained focused on the unexpected news, your soulmate quietly began changing from within. Their confidence returned one small step at a time. Their smile became more genuine. Their hope became stronger than their fear. They started believing that someone worthy of their heart would never ask them to live in confusion. That thought changed everything. Don't skip. The biggest revelation has not arrived yet. If these words resonate with you, quietly type 222 below and continue listening with an open heart. Your soulmate is beginning to sense that someone has been praying for a future built on trust instead of uncertainty. Whether they fully understand it or not, they feel that new possibilities are moving closer every single day. The past no longer has the same power it once held. Instead, it has become a lesson that prepared them for something far greater. There is one final detail in this chapter that deserves your attention. Sometimes life allows hidden truths to surface, not to create fear, but to remove confusion. Once confusion disappears, clarity can finally lead the way. That is exactly where your soulmate stands now. They are no longer trapped between yesterday and tomorrow. They are standing at the beginning of a completely different journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end of this entire story because something huge is waiting for you. Before the next chapter begins, if you believe that truth always finds its way into the light, gently share this message with someone who needs hope today. And if this journey has touched your heart so far, let others know by leaving 444 below. The next part will reveal the unexpected decision your soulmate is preparing to make now that the past no longer controls their future. Every ending leaves behind an echo, but not every echo deserves to be followed. That is the realization your soulmate is standing inside right now. They have stopped chasing explanations that no longer matter because something far more meaningful has quietly entered their heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this next revelation connects every piece of the story you have heard so far. For the first time in a very long while, your soulmate looked toward the future instead of looking over their shoulder. They discovered that peace feels unfamiliar when someone has lived with confusion for too long. At first, they almost questioned it. They wondered why everything suddenly felt different. Why their thoughts became calmer. Why their heart no longer raced whenever old memories appeared. Then they understood something remarkable. The chapter they thought would never end had already closed. They simply had not realized it yet. While unexpected events continued unfolding around their former partner, your soulmate refused to allow those events to define their future. They chose something stronger than revenge. They chose freedom. That quiet decision became the turning point no one else could see. Sometimes the greatest victory is not proving someone else wrong. It is finally allowing yourself to move forward without carrying yesterday's weight. Don't skip. Every moment is bringing you closer to the biggest discovery of this journey. There was another unexpected change taking place. People around your soulmate began noticing a new confidence in their voice. Their smile became more natural. Their conversations became filled with hope instead of hesitation. They were no longer waiting for someone from the past to explain what had already been revealed through time itself. Instead, they began asking themselves a completely different question. What beautiful things have been waiting for me while I was busy looking backward? That single question changed everything. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate started recognizing little signs that they had ignored before. New opportunities appeared. Meaningful conversations happened at unexpected moments. Doors that once seemed permanently closed suddenly opened without warning. None of this felt accidental. It felt like life was gently reminding them that every delay had been preparing them for something far better than they had imagined. If this message is speaking to your heart, quietly type 888 below. Keep listening because the greatest part is still ahead. Then came a moment that surprised even your soulmate. Instead of talking about the past, they found themselves thinking about the kind of future they truly wanted. A future built on honesty. A future where trust did not need to be questioned every day. A future where love felt peaceful instead of exhausting. That vision became stronger with every passing day. The old story was losing its power. The new story was quietly finding its voice. Don't skip. There is one detail almost everyone overlooks. When someone finally lets go of unnecessary burdens, they begin attracting entirely different experiences. Your soulmate is stepping into that season now. They are becoming the kind of person who no longer settles for uncertainty because they have learned what genuine peace feels like. Every lesson from yesterday is becoming wisdom for tomorrow. Every disappointment is becoming preparation. Every unanswered question is becoming proof that not every answer needs to arrive immediately. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Deep inside, your soulmate has begun believing that the next important person entering their life will arrive with honesty instead of confusion, consistency instead of uncertainty, and kindness instead of emotional distance. They are no longer searching from a place of emptiness. They are preparing from a place of growth. If you believe that new beginnings often appear after the hardest endings, quietly leave 999 below. The next chapter will reveal the unexpected message that reaches your soulmate at exactly the right moment, a message that changes the direction of everything they believed was possible. Just when your soulmate believed the greatest surprise had already passed, an unexpected moment arrived so quietly that almost no one recognized its importance. It was not announced with loud words. It was not surrounded by attention. Yet it carried the power to change everything that followed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this chapter is where the hidden pieces begin fitting together in ways no one expected. Your soulmate found themselves reflecting on a single thought that refused to leave their mind. If everything happened for a reason, then perhaps every delay was protecting me from a future I was never meant to live. The more they considered those words, the more peaceful they became. Instead of asking why difficult moments had happened, they began asking what those moments had prepared them to receive. That simple change transformed their outlook completely. The unexpected events surrounding their former partner no longer felt like the center of the story. They became nothing more than a reminder that truth eventually reveals itself without anyone forcing it into the light. Your soulmate realized they no longer needed answers from people who had already become part of yesterday. The future was calling louder than the past ever could. Don't skip. Every sentence is carrying you towards something extraordinary. Then something even more surprising happened. Someone who had quietly observed your soulmate's strength for a long time finally began seeing them differently. Respect replaced sympathy. Admiration replaced uncertainty. Opportunities for meaningful conversations started appearing naturally. Your soulmate did not chase these moments. They simply arrived, almost as if life had been patiently arranging them behind the scenes. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. For the first time in a long while, your soulmate smiled without forcing it. They laughed without pretending. They imagined tomorrow without fear. The invisible chains connecting them to old disappointments had finally begun breaking apart. What once felt impossible suddenly seemed within reach. If this message is touching your heart, quietly type 1212 below and keep following this journey. There is still one remarkable revelation waiting ahead. Your soulmate is beginning to understand that genuine love never asks someone to live in endless confusion. Genuine love creates peace. It encourages trust. It brings clarity instead of constant questions. That realization has become their new standard, and because of it, they are no longer willing to settle for anything less. Don't skip. The next moments matter more than you realize. Every difficult season has quietly shaped your soulmate into someone stronger, wiser, and more prepared than ever before. They are no longer the same person who once carried unanswered questions through sleepless nights. They are becoming someone who walks forward with confidence because they finally believe their best chapter has not yet been written. Before this journey continues, if this story has encouraged your heart, consider sharing it with someone who may need this reminder today. And if you've stayed with this message from the beginning, quietly leave 3333 below so others know they reached this chapter too. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part will uncover the unexpected decision that places your soulmate directly in front of a life-changing opportunity, one that could redefine everything they once believed about love, timing, and new beginnings. A single unexpected conversation has the power to change the direction of an entire life, and your soulmate is about to experience exactly that. They do not know it yet, but the quiet choices they have been making since letting go of the past have prepared them for a moment that cannot be repeated. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this chapter brings you closer than ever to the answer you have been waiting for. As the days passed, the noise surrounding the former relationship continued to fade into the background. What once dominated every thought became nothing more than a distant memory. Your soulmate noticed something remarkable. Their heart was no longer asking, "Why did this happen?" Instead, it began asking, "Where is this new path leading me?" That question carried hope instead of fear. Sometimes the greatest miracle is not receiving an immediate answer. Sometimes it is discovering that you no longer need the old questions because your life has already begun moving in a better direction. Don't skip. Every word from this point forward matters. One evening, while reflecting quietly, your soulmate realized something that brought tears to their eyes, not tears of sadness, but tears of relief. They understood that they had survived everything they once believed would break them. Every disappointment had become a lesson. Every delay had become preparation. Every unanswered prayer had quietly guided them away from a future that was never truly meant for them. That realization filled them with a peace they had never experienced before. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Then came an unexpected sign. It was simple. Almost easy to overlook. Yet it carried extraordinary meaning. A familiar place suddenly felt different. A routine conversation carried unusual warmth. A chance encounter left an unforgettable impression. Your soulmate could not explain why these ordinary moments suddenly felt extraordinary. They only knew that something inside them was awakening. It felt as though life itself was whispering, "Keep moving forward. Do not look back." If this message speaks to your heart, quietly type 5555 below and continue listening carefully. The story is no longer centered on what someone else lost. It is becoming the story of what your soulmate is about to discover. They are beginning to recognize qualities within themselves that they had forgotten existed. Courage, patience, kindness, confidence. These qualities were always there, but they had been hidden beneath disappointment. Now they are rising again, stronger than ever. Don't skip. There is still one powerful truth ahead. Your soulmate has also started noticing something unusual about the people entering their life. Conversations feel more genuine. Smiles feel more sincere. Trust no longer seems impossible. Instead of attracting confusion, they are attracting peace. Instead of repeating old patterns, they are stepping into completely different experiences. That is how real transformation begins, not with one dramatic moment, but with countless quiet moments that slowly rewrite the future. Stay till the end because something huge is waiting for you. Deep within their heart, your soulmate has made a promise to themselves. I will never allow yesterday's pain to decide tomorrow's happiness. That promise has become the foundation of every choice they make now. It is leading them toward people who value honesty,